So Pavel, congratulations on a fantastic day today. Brilliant moment with President Zelenskyy addressing the university and many of the universities as well. It must be a really proud moment for you to have played such a key role in making this happen.
Yeah, it is a proud moment for me and for all my colleagues. I've got 9 of them this day. Yeah, that's literally a very proud moment for everyone who was making sure that this event will take place here or in other universities. It went successfully. I'm really happy that we didn't have any technical errors or something like that. President was very emotional here, made some jokes, was very live, very interesting conversation between students. Sometimes serious, sometimes kind and funny. So yeah, we're just proud and happy and honored. Obviously, that's a great chance to speak with the president.
How important is that, do you think, that people like President Zelenskyy, one of the most influential leaders in the world right now, is talking directly to students and taking questions on board? And how important is that, in your opinion?
That is very important because, first of all, in terms of talking to students and taking questions from them, I think by doing that, he understands what's going on in the world literally from the people. At the same time, his colleague in Moscow, I know that he's receiving all those information in small packages and papers, like it used to be in the USSR or KGB. At the same time, President Zelenskyy speaking with people, he knows the information from the people, and by knowing actual information, you can make effective decisions. So I think that is very important to have conversation like that. In addition, all those conversations, that is a strong message towards the audience that government supports us, that government see that we are actually doing a lot of work to try to help our country to win this war and to protect our country from Russian Federation, and to help those people who were affected by all those bombs and bullets. So yeah, that is very important for us.
What did you take away from what President Zelenskyy said today, and what do you hope that the other students and listeners took away from that as well?
The main message that I took away is that our government right now is not just thinking about the war. Obviously, the war is priority number one, and we need to put probably 90% of our effort to win this war. But at the same time, he was answering all the questions. The questions were different. Some questions related to economy, some questions related to students, some questions related to refugees, some questions related to war. It was literally everything, answering every single question, and that means that President Zelenskyy knows what is happening in his country. That means that President Zelenskyy actually deals with all those problems, and he understands what's going on. And that is important, that because that is the message that our government literally thinks about everything what's going on in the world, and they are trying to be updated in all the aspects that are going on right now.
How special of a moment was it for you as well, because of your links with Ukraine, not only the work that you've done, but your background as well? How special was it to be able to connect with the leader of your country at such a difficult time?
Very special moment, to be honest, because the last time when I've been in Ukraine was January 2022, when I was flying actually back to the UK. So barely 5 months is 5 months is that I've never that I haven't been in my country, and I believe that probably even during this summer I wouldn't have a chance to fly back to my country. And every opportunity to speak with the people from Ukraine, whether it's my parents whether it's my grandparents, friends, uh, speaking like with media in Ukraine, or actually with the first person in Ukraine. That's all special moments for me, and that's like coming back to Ukraine and even being here in the UK and in a completely different world. I still like with thoughts and today physically linked to Ukraine.
Brilliant. And just lastly, just summarise all the work you've done so far with Coventry University Students' Union and off your own back as well, just to help the humanitarian appeal and to help out the people in Ukraine.
Oh, so the question, what was the question?
Just talk us through the work that you've done so far to help support the people back in Ukraine.
Yeah, so to my opinion, Coventry University is doing good in that. Literally on the second day of war, they've contacted me, well-being team contacted me, started asking questions whether I'm alright or not, how is my family, whether I need support or not. Coventry University was providing some financial support to Ukrainian students, whether it's with living cost, monthly living cost, or paying for their last installments for the university, or actually covering the cost of their accommodation. And I know that they are planning to even broaden their support in doing that. And as far as I know, they are even thinking about writing tuition fees off and supporting students with covering student accommodation for next year for Ukrainian students, which is great support. That's a nice incentive. I know that other universities, they are doing pretty much the same. At the same time, I know that 3 months ago I organized the Coventry University Ukrainian Society, and we were dealing with the university to organize some humanitarian aid collection points here, and we did. And I know that we were transferring some humanitarian aid to Ukraine. Also, we were fundraising money through authorized charities in the UK, and I think the name is DEC. The name of the charity is DEC. Yeah, and plus Coventry University supporting us in the events like today we did, and literally in 2 weeks of preparation. I know it's not enough to organize with that quality this event, but we were actually fast tracking this event in all the processes, in all the documentation, in all those bureaucratical issues. And I really want to say huge thank you to Coventry University for actually doing, not only to Coventry University, to our student union who does that enormous job. And we actually successfully launched an event today.